It's a cool Sunday morning in Fort Worth. Tavares and his sisters have made it to church with their Aunt Shelley. They attend the same church as Tavares' homeroom teacher, Ms. Morgan. Like a lot of teachers at Walton, she goes to church to revive her spirits.
A lot of times I want to quit, but I know that I need to be there for the children. I usually ask God to help me so that I will be a good teacher for them. He helps me get through it. He really does.
After 8 years in the classroom, Ms. Morgan is now working toward a master's degree in counseling.
I still want to work with children, just not with so many.
It's time to share.
On Valentine's Day, Ms. Morgan has the kids write stories.
DJ.
Valentine's is special to me because it has candy and cards, and people love each other, and everybody love me, the end.
Very good. Show us your picture. You got the right excellent story. Tavares.
Valentine's Day, it is.
Take your time.
Tavares is already way behind everyone else. I've expected that he might not go to second grade next year, you know. And I've thought about it, but I'd rather him be behind a year and succeed. You know, I want Tavares to be able to do well in school and go on to college and live a better life. You know, he don't have to live like I lived all my life.
As awkward as this is, Tavares has come a long way since his pumpkin story. Instead of pretending to read, he's now trying to crack the code that matches letters to sounds.
What is that word?
Candy.
Okay.
Very good, Tavares. Let's give him a big hand. That was a big step.
Tavares may have been helped by a tactic Ms. Jackson started using a few weeks ago.
You read first, then I'll read it.
She's asked Tavares to help a kindergarten girl with her reading.
Keep on. Head. Wait.
Now, I was having a problem with one of the little girls in my lower group, so I decided I would use Tavares there. That way, he would get a double dose of the sounds, and he would also be feeling good about himself about helping someone else.
What you gonna do? Is sit down. Circle it. Yes.
Tavares has also started reading after school with his Aunt Shelley, who stepped in after talking with his teachers.
Are his cars for cows? No. Or his...
You need to read what's on the page.
Tavares' aunt has done a tremendous job. You can see it. I can show you a student who has no parental support compared to one who does. And that helps, because we can't create miracles. We need some help here.
On February 15th, Tavares' father, Kevin Gross, takes the day off to meet with Ms. Morgan and Ms. Jackson.
All right, big kid.
Right now, he's right where he should have been at the beginning of the year. We still have a lot of work to do because I don't want him to go to second grade and struggle. If we do let him go on, then he will probably struggle for the rest of his life if we don't work on it now.
How do you feel? Do you see the progression in him? Have you seen a big change?
I got the chance to hear him read the other day.
Okay.
Because I didn't even know he could read.
It's impressive, isn't it?
And I know he can do it.
He can do. That's the key. He can do it.
He can.
Need money.
Tavares has enthusiasm. He loves to be in school. On the weekends, he wants to know if he's going to school. Are we going to school today? I want to go to school. I want to go to school. Can we go to school? Now, I've never been like that. I didn't like school, so it's a change. I like to see him like that. You know, it makes me proud of him.
This is good sleeping weather.
It's an early start for Principal Leonard Brassfield and his team. They're traveling south to the old railroad stop of Copperell, Texas. The Walton crew is here to see how Principal Barrow and his teachers are doing after 6 weeks with reading mastery.
I think we alternated between chaos and limbo. You know, just my personal opinion. One day we thought we knew what was going on, and the next day we were sure we didn't.
Teachers say the program is too rigid for their more advanced students. But these second and third graders who struggle with reading have made some progress.
Use your loud voice.
Ring.
Good job. Josh has probably advanced 6 to 9 months reading level. He's covered almost all of what he would have covered in an entire school year.
Cast.
Good job. Good job. You know, I want you to know I am very proud. You are doing outstanding.
They are.
Yes, I get teary-eyed.
So you think we're making
You're
it?
doing it. You are doing it.
I see kids with books in their hands. I see kids go in the library. I see kids who come up to me and brag about reading a particular book. I don't mean to overstate. We're not at the moon yet, but we have blasted off and we have left the Earth's surface, if you will.
So were you reading before this program?
I had trouble reading. I couldn't read that good, but now I can read better.
Could you read it all before, or just a little bit, or
A little.
just a little? Are you reading books now?
Yeah.
All right. So are you ready for TOSS? You're going to blow it out of the water, aren't you?
TOSS is the Texas Assessment of Academic Skills, the high-stakes test that Texas used to monitor all of its schools.
Hi. Miss Nicholas, I'll be there in a minute. Let me get the test booklets passed out.
Back at Walton, Mr. Brassfield and Ms. Kemp are hoping that their years of hard work will be reflected in this year's TOSS scores. The test is today.
TOSS allows schools to score either low performing, acceptable, recognized, or exemplary. Now, when I first started here about 8 years ago, this school was low performing. We've been acceptable for about 6 or 7 years. Now we know that we got good teachers in place. We know that we're going to be either recognized or exemplary.
Do your best. Make me proud. Make yourselves proud. Make your parents proud. All right.
Good morning again, boys and girls and teachers. We are ready to start our second TOSS test today, which is reading.
Walton's growing reputation is at stake.
I can put my money on the line on this one. I know for a fact that we will become a recognized or exemplary school.
Next month, Walton will find out if Mr. Brassfield is right.